Dear soul, the angels have guided me today to share a profoundly comforting and transformative message. Speaking about the pain of distance is not easy, as this feeling touches the most sensitive fibers of the heart. But know that, even in the most difficult moments, there is a greater purpose orchestrated by the universe. It is through this experience of separation that miracles begin to form, and your story is about to take a surprising turn. Imagine a person sitting alone, lost in thought. This person, who may have chosen to distance themselves or didn't know how to maintain the connection, now feels the impact of this absence overwhelmingly. Every memory of you is like a breeze that makes them close their eyes, seeking the warmth you once shared. The silence that once seemed safe has now become an emotional prison. They realize that running from their feelings was an illusion, for what they feel for you is too strong to be ignored. This distance has brought many questions to the surface. In their moments of solitude, this person revisits the past, reliving conversations, glances, and small gestures that once went unnoticed. They understand, now more than ever, that actions or words left unsaid weigh as heavily as the choices they made. And in this introspection, genuine regret emerges. Not a bitter regret, but one that carries the promise of redemption and the willingness to try again. Before we continue, write in the comments the mantra, "The universe conspires for my good, and miracles happen every day." Now, continuing the message, the angels whisper that the pain you feel is a reflection of the transformations happening behind the scenes in this person's soul. They show that this person is at a turning point, where the masks they use to hide their true feelings are falling away. What emerges is a heart that recognizes, perhaps for the first time, the depth and sincerity of what they feel for you. Dear soul, understand that distancing is not the end. On the contrary, it is the portal to a rebirth. It is in absence that the heart learns to value what it had, and it is in this space that true love strengthens. The angels ask you to keep your faith unshakable. They are by your side, helping you carry the weight of this weight with grace and resilience. You are not alone on this journey. Just as this person faces their own challenges, you too are growing and strengthening. The distance is teaching both of you the value of connection and the power of reunion. It is not an easy process, but it is necessary for the miracle to manifest in its purest and most transformative form. I want you to take a deep breath and remember, what is to come is greater than any pain you have felt so far. The angels are preparing the way for something that transcends your expectations. With each step you take, even in uncertainty, the universe is conspiring in your favor. There is an intense conflict within this person, a battle between regret, desire, and the fear of the irreparable. They remember, perhaps with painful clarity, the moments when they could have come closer, but did not. The instances when they preferred silence over saying what they truly felt. This choice, which seemed safe and convenient, now weighs on them like a chain that cannot be removed. The angels show that this person, who once seemed distant and even indifferent, is undergoing an emotional awakening. Picture a quiet night, where solitude finally finds space to bring forth all the truths that were once suppressed. It is in this silence that they realize the extent of the impact their absence has caused. Every thought about you is like a flame that warms and consumes at the same time. There is no escaping the truth that now takes shape. You are an essential part of their world. The angels whisper that, even if you don't see it, this person is reevaluating all the choices that led them here. The courage to admit how much you mean to them is being forged slowly but with purpose. The tears they may never have shed are now flowing silently, marking the beginning of their journey to repair what was lost. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, 111, I trust the process and divine timing, for everything is aligning in my favor, to claim it. The angels reveal a powerful image. This person is at a crossroads. In one direction, there is pride and fear that keep them in a cycle of silence. In the other, there is vulnerability, the path that leads to you, even if it is scary. They know they need to make a decision, to continue living with regret, or to take a step of faith towards genuine reconnection. Dear soul, while all this unfolds, you are also called to reflect. The angels ask you to think, what has this distance taught you about love, about surrender, and above all, about yourself? The weight, though painful, is also an opportunity to strengthen and understand that you deserve a love that is as transparent as it is enduring. The angels are moving the energies around both of you. It is like a wind that sweeps away the accumulated dust, revealing what truly matters. They want you to trust that, even in uncertainties, There is a divine purpose guiding each step. You may not see the solution yet, but know that it is on its way. This person, at this moment, is rehearsing the words they want to say, the truths they are afraid to reveal. The universe is whispering in their ears that the time to act is coming to an end, and that it is time to let love speak louder than fear. You, dear soul, are an example of strength and grace. The angels want you to continue being that light that inspires and illuminates, even on the darkest days, for it is this light that is guiding this person back to the path that will lead them to you. The distance, though painful, is building an indestructible bridge. What is to come is more than a simple reunion. It is a new beginning. Trust the angels, trust yourself, and prepare for the miracle that is about to manifest. To an outsider, their behavior may seem cold or distant, but the angels show that, inside, they are taken by an emotional storm. The silence, so unsettling for you, is actually a muffled cry of love and longing. Imagine an empty room where this person, alone, struggles to organize their thoughts. They hold their phone, type a message, but delete it before sending. They mentally rehearse words of apology or confession, but can't say anything. The fear of being rejected or not finding the right words paralyzes their actions. And while this happens, the love they feel for you grows, pressing them to act, even though each attempt seems to fail. This behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities. The angels show that they are afraid to be vulnerable, to expose emotions they have fought so hard to hide. Perhaps they were raised in an environment where expressing feelings was seen as weakness, or perhaps past experiences have left scars that made them distrustful of love. Either way, your presence has challenged all these beliefs. You, dear soul, are a constant reminder that true love is worth the risk. Before continuing the message, if you are not subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message, the angels reveal that every step you have taken towards your own growth has been felt by this person, even from a distance. They have noticed the change in your energy, the strength with which you have chosen to prioritize yourself and move forward, even with the pain of separation. And this, dear soul, has been a powerful mirror. They see your strength and begin to question their own weakness. They ask themselves, why can't I do the same? Why can't I face my fears and go after what I really want? This awakening, though painful, is also liberating. For the first time, they begin to see the distance not as punishment, but as a lesson. They understand that the love they feel for you is something that can no longer be ignored or suppressed. And even if they still don't know how to come closer, the angels are whispering words of encouragement in their heart. Dear soul, this is a crucial moment. It is as if you are on opposite sides of a bridge that needs to be rebuilt. Every step you take, every choice to love and value yourself, inspires this person to do the same. The angels ask you to continue focusing on yourself, to shine with all the light you carry, because it is this light that is guiding their steps, even if you don't see it. This journey of reconnection is not just about the love between the two of you. It is also about individual healing, about learning to love without fear, without reservations. The angels show that both you and this person have wounds that need to be healed before you can meet fully, and that is what makes this moment so important. The distance is preparing the ground for a stronger, more mature, more genuine love. Meanwhile, know that this person's silence is not empty. It is filled with meaning, thoughts, and feelings that will soon begin to transform into actions. Their transformation has already begun, and the angels are by your side, ensuring that, at the right moment, you two can look each other in the eyes again and see that the wait was worth it. Dear soul, continue trusting. The angels ask you to keep your heart open and your faith unshakable. Every day they are working so that your paths cross again, this time with clarity and renewed love. The distance, once seen as a refuge, has now become an uncomfortable reality. There is a sense of emptiness that they can no longer ignore. What once seemed like the right choice now feels like a mistake that echoes in every thought and action. Imagine them in a moment of quietude, when distractions can no longer suppress the truth. They recall the sound of your laughter, the warmth of your presence, and the little things that were once taken for granted. Regret is a shadow that accompanies them, but at the same time, it is what is driving their transformation. This person is being called by the angels to face their own fears and find the courage to redeem themselves. The angels show that they are now at an emotional crossroads. On one side, there is doubt, the inner voice that whispers, "Is it too late?" On the other, there is hope, fueled by the memory of who you are and what you shared. It is a deep conflict, but a necessary one. For it is only by facing this dilemma that they can grow and become someone capable of offering the love you deserve. Before proceeding, write in the comments, 222, I trust the divine process and accept the blessings that are on their way, to claim it. Now, continuing the message, the angels are working to smooth this path. They are inspiring this person to move, to find the right words, to gather the courage to do what they fear most. With each thought of doubt, the angels whisper a word of encouragement. With each misstep, they offer a reminder that change is possible. Dear soul, while all this happens, you are invited to reflect on what you desire for yourself. The angels ask you to focus not only on this person's return, but also on the love you are cultivating for yourself. After all, it is this self-love that is guiding the entire process. It is what shows the universe that you deserve something grand, something that transcends past difficulties. There is a profound beauty in the moment when someone recognizes their own mistakes and decides to do something to correct them. It is a miracle in itself. The angels show that this person is being touched by this truth. They understand now that it is not enough to want to change. They must act. And although fear still accompanies them, there is also a genuine desire to repair what was lost. This transformation is not just for them, but also for you. For by recognizing your value and the impact you have had on their life, this person is helping to create a space where you both can grow together. It is like a tree that, after a harsh winter, begins to bloom again. Each new leaf, each bud that opens, is a testament to the power of renewal. The angels want you to know that, even when it seems like nothing is happening, miracles are forming behind the scenes. They are moving mountains so that your love has a chance to manifest in its purest and most genuine form. But they also ask for patience, as great transformations take time. Dear soul, keep the faith. What you are experiencing now is a chapter of a larger story, a story where love triumphs over fear and distance. The angels are by your side, guiding each step and preparing the ground for something extraordinary. Every day, you are closer to the moment when this person will make the decision that changes everything, when they realize that fear cannot be greater than love, and that regret only transforms into redemption when followed by action. Until then, continue shining, for it is your light that is showing the way. It is not just a matter of time. It is about preparation. Both souls are being shaped by their experiences, learning and growing so that, when you stand face to face again, you can recognize each other in a completely new way. Imagine the scene, two separate paths, full of curves and challenges, finally converging. Each step, each choice, each tear shed has served to bring you closer in a slow but sure way. Now, the universe is putting the final pieces in place, preparing the stage for a reunion that will be as transformative as it is emotional. The angels show that this person, who once seemed lost in doubts and regrets, is beginning to move in your direction. They feel that the distance is no longer bearable, that the silence must be broken. There is a renewed energy in them, a desire to reconquer what was lost, and to prove to themselves that they are capable of fighting for what truly matters. Before continuing, write in the comments, 323, I trust the power of the universe to align my path with the blessings I deserve. Now, continuing the message, the angels reveal that, behind the scenes of this wait, there is a symphony of synchronicities happening. Perhaps you have noticed small signs, a song that plays at the right moment, repeated numbers that appear in unexpected places, or even dreams that seem to bring messages. All of this is the universe whispering that something grand is on its way. This person, although still carrying some fears, is beginning to understand that true love requires vulnerability. They realize that they cannot continue avoiding what they feel, that the time has come to take a risk. The angels are guiding their steps, inspiring them to find the right words and the courage needed to seek a new beginning with you. Dear soul, it is important for you to know that this reunion will not just be an emotional moment, but also a point of transformation. It will be the chance to rebuild the connection on more solid ground, with more maturity and understanding. The angels show that both you and this person are ready for something greater, something that goes beyond expectations. The universe asks you to keep your faith unshakable. Even when the path sometimes seems uncertain, know that each experience is contributing to the outcome you desire. You are an essential part of this process, and your strength and resilience are being rewarded. When this reunion happens, it will be like the dawn after a long night. The light that emerges from this moment will bring not only joy, but also clarity. You will see in each other not just the people you were, but the souls you have become. And that, dear soul, is the essence of the miracle the angels are preparing. Meanwhile, continue taking care of yourself. The energy you radiate is being felt by this person, even from a distance. Your light is a beacon that guides them back to the right path. And more than that, it is a reminder that you are worthy of deep and transformative love. The angels want you to know that they are with you every step of the way. They whisper words of encouragement, place people and situations in your path to strengthen you, and ensure that, when the right moment comes, you will be ready to receive what is yours by right. Dear soul, trust the process. The reunion is approaching, and it will be as beautiful and powerful as your dreams. Your story is just beginning to unfold. The angels whisper that this moment of closeness, which is drawing nearer with each passing moment, will bring a precious opportunity to leave behind the shadows of the past and embrace a future full of possibilities. This reunion will not just be about glances and words exchanged, but also about a powerful and transformative act: forgiveness. There are wounds that were left open by words left unsaid and actions that hurt. This person, who is now walking towards you, carries a mix of regret and hope. The angels show that they recognize their mistakes, and their heart beats with the desire to make amends, not just with you, but also with themselves. Because although the mistakes of the past have hurt you, they have also trapped them in a web of guilt that they struggle to break free from. Before we continue, write in the comments, 444, I release my heart from resentment and accept the divine healing that is on its way. Now, continuing the message, forgiveness is an act that not only frees the one who receives it, but also the one who offers it. The angels ask you to reflect on this. After all, forgiveness does not mean ignoring what happened or forgetting the pain, but choosing not to let these wounds define your future. It is an act of self-love, a gift you give yourself by deciding that you deserve to live without the weight of the past. This person is prepared to open up, to reveal truths they have kept hidden for so long. Perhaps they will share fears and insecurities that made them act the way they did, or explain the reasons that led them to distance themselves. It will not be easy for them, but the angels assure you that it will be genuine. They show that their words will be filled with vulnerability and the desire for a new beginning. Dear soul, the angels remind you that the power of healing is in your hands. When this moment comes, you will have the chance to decide how you want to move forward. They ask you to listen with an open heart, but also to be honest with yourself about what you desire. Because this is not just the moment to reconcile a relationship, it is the moment to reconcile your own soul with your journey. While you prepare for this reunion, the angels show that your own journey of forgiveness has already begun. With each thought of compassion you nurture, each time you choose hope over bitterness, you are healing a part of yourself. This healing is felt by this person, even from a distance. It is like a wave of energy that touches them, encouraging them to do the same. The angels ask you to trust in the transformative power of this moment. They show that, by forgiving and being forgiven, you will be opening space for a love that is purer, stronger, and more genuine. And even if you both decide to take different paths, this exchange will be a gift that you both will carry forever. But the angels also ask for patience and wisdom. Forgiveness, although powerful, does not demand haste. It happens at the right time, when the heart is ready. They assure you that you will know when this moment comes, because it will be accompanied by a sense of peace that no words can describe. Dear soul, this is the moment to connect with your deepest essence. Ask yourself, what do you truly desire? What does your heart long for? And remember that the angels are by your side, holding your hand as you navigate these emotions. The angels whisper that forgiveness is the portal to a bright future, whether it is alongside this person or on a new path you choose to take. And they assure you that no matter what your choice is, you will be guided and blessed at every step. The angels announce that the moment you have been waiting for so long is about to happen. Like a flower that opens at dawn, your heart and another person's heart are preparing for a reunion that will be a milestone in your journeys. This connection, which has withstood distance, silence, and doubts, is now blessed by the divine light of a new beginning. Imagine the instant when your eyes meet again, filled with all that has been lived, but also with all that is yet to come. There will not be enough words to express what you both will feel, because your souls will speak for themselves. The miracle that the angels have whispered about for so long will finally manifest, bringing healing, love, and renewal. This will not be a simple reunion. It will be the rebirth of something that never ceased to exist, but now emerges stronger, more conscious, and more genuine. Both of you carry the marks of the past, but also the learning it brought. The angels show that this union will be different, because it will be based on mutual understanding and the will to build something lasting. Before we continue, write in the comments, 555, I am ready for the divine transformation that is about to happen in my life, and allow this energy to flow into your heart. Now continuing the message, the angels reveal that this new beginning will be like the dawn after a long night. No matter how dark the path has been, the light that now shines will illuminate not only the love between you, but also your individual journeys. Both of you will be able to see clearly the purpose of everything you have experienced, understanding that every tear, every weight, and every sigh had a greater meaning. Dear soul, this is the moment to trust fully in the angels and the universe. They ask you to receive this new phase with gratitude and courage, because although the miracle is beautiful, it also requires commitment. It will be necessary to let go of resentments, overcome fears, and allow vulnerability to build bridges where there were once walls. The angels show that this person, so consumed by regrets and desires, comes to you not just with words, but with actions that demonstrate the depth of their feelings. They want to prove, more than say, that they are ready for what you both deserve to live. It is a promise of love that renews itself, like the earth that, after a storm, blooms again. But the angels also ask you to remember an essential truth. Your happiness does not depend on anyone but yourself. This reunion is a blessing, but you continue to be the author of your story. Whether in union or on a new path, your light is what guides your journey. And it is this light that makes you the incredible soul that inspired all this movement of the universe. Dear soul, celebrate this moment. What is to come is a gift, not just for your heart, but also for your soul. And while you prepare to embrace this miracle, remember that the angels have always been and will always be by your side, taking care of every detail, protecting every step. Your journey, which seemed so uncertain, now finds its purpose. And you, with your courage and faith, have been the force that made all this possible. The angels ask you to continue trusting, loving, and living with all your heart, because what is to come is greater than you ever imagined. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, I am ready for the new beginning the universe has prepared for me. Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching.